Can somebody put the slides, please? Can I share, Prashant, the slides?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Rakesh is getting started. Yeah.
So I would like to first go into the cultural significance of Deepavali, the environmental impact, how to responsibly celebrate Deepavali. With this, the next slide. Deepavali is not just a festival of lights. It's a festival of cleansing, reflection, and evolution. Today, let's explore what Diwali truly means, how it began, how it has evolved, and what it can mean for us today. Next, please. Next. What is Deepavali? Deepavali actually means it's a row of lights. But today, it has become about crackers, only crackers. Most children of late have very little idea of what Deepavali truly means. It has become, I would like it to be an interactive session. Can someone post what do you think Deepavali means? Deepavali is about, Trishant, you should put something. So
I'm writing it down.
Deepavali is moving from darkness towards light. It's about moving from pain towards peace, from poverty to Ashtalakshmi. It's about ushering positivity into our lives. A room of darkness cannot emanate darkness, but a room of light can give light to another room. Deepavali is about jnanam being given. It's about enlightenment. It's about giving light. Yes, thank you. So different people across the country have now have different stories as to why Deepavali is being celebrated. Deepavali is being, you have to go to the next slide. Yeah. Rama has returned to Ayodhya. It was a victory of Dharma. Most of our itihas talks about how when there was a lot of atrocities or suppression, there was always someone who came forward and resurrected Dharma. Deepavali is one such celebration. Lord Krishna, the story where he teaches that ego, greed, and cruelty, which is symbolized by Narkasura, must be destroyed by divine wisdom and courage. And the next morning after Naraka Chaturdasi symbolizes cleansing of negativity from our lives. Next slide, please. There is also about goddesses Lakshmi's birth and worship. According to the Puranas, goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and purity, emerged from the ocean of milk. Kshira Sagara Mantana. On this day, we celebrate Dhanteras. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Cleaning homes and glowing lamps welcome the goddess, symbolizing the prosperity coming into our lives with gratitude. Birth of Lord Dhanvantari. During the Samudra Manthanam, when the oceans were being churned between the Devas and the Asuras, many divine treasures have emerged from the ocean. Among them appeared Lord Dhanvantari holding a kalasha filled with amrit and sacred herbs. He's considered the goddess of Ayurveda and health, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Before Diwali, Mahalaya Paksha or Shukla Paksha is observed. Mahalaya or Shraddha Paksha is observed, where it is believed that ancestors visit the earth, families perform rituals and offerings, Tarpanam and Pindadanam, to honor them. And after these rites, we send them off with lights into the heavens. The sound and light act as a symbol of gratitude and guidance. Anybody else would like to share any other stories that I've missed out? Please feel free to share it on the chat box. How many of your children and their children know what is Krishna Paksh and Shukla Paksh? You all can put your in the chat box, or you all can raise your hands. Anything is fine. Thank you. Thank you for the comments. Shukla Paksh is when from the new moon, we're going towards the full moon, the 15 days. And Krishna Paksh is from from the new moon, we're going towards Amavasya. So Diwali is celebrated on the new moon day, when at the end of the Krishna Paksha. Okay. Out of the darkest night in the entire year, or there are many Amavasyas, but that Amavasya, we celebrate Deepavali. The full moon before that is Sharad Paurnami, which is supposed to be giving the most light in all the full moons. Our calendar has a lot of significance, whether it is the movements of the moon or the movements of the rutus, that is the seasons. We are unfortunately not passing on this information to our children and their children. It's time that we learn and we pass it on to them. I was asking my mother-in-law, how do we do my daughter's wedding, or how do we do this festival? She's 83 years old, and she said, let's talk to the elders in the family. And she's the only family eldest in the family left. And there's nobody elder to her. So I took it upon myself to start reading how festivals are celebrated, what mantras are recited, what are the rituals that one need to do, what are the samskaras that one has to perform. And as I was examining it, I wanted to look at how to make it relevant to today. And that's the reason we are having this talk. Because we need to make Deepavali relevant to today. We need to protect what our ancestors have passed on, the traditions our ancestors have passed on to us. And it's our duty to pass on those traditions to our children and make them more relevant for today's generations. So at the change of the season, we celebrate Deepavali. Okay, next slide. Yes, someone has already said we do a lot of cleaning, and every year at the time of festivals, all of us clean our homes so that clean energy enters. It symbolizes readiness to welcome Goddess Lakshmi. Cleaning our homes is the first step that we've been doing for the 15 days before the festival starts. When our surroundings are pure, our thoughts are pure. Next step, next slide. Next slide. The 5 days of Diwali. Yes. How many of you all knew that our Diwali is celebrated on 5 days? Dhanteras, Naraka Chaturdashi, Lakshmi Puja, Govardhan Puja, Bhai Dooj. Thank you, Mitra De. It's really nice that you're sharing how Diwali is celebrated across the country. So, coming to Dhanteras. On the 13th day of the Krishna Paksh, Ashwin, we celebrate Dhanvantri. Today, our marketing people have converted it into a festival of buying gold. It's actually to worship Lord Dhanvantri and Goddess Lakshmi. Lord Dhanvantri is a reincarnation of Lord Vishnu. He is the god of Ayurveda. He brings in health. Our festivals, our rituals, our traditions always bring in a culture among our children and us. On this day, we clean and decorate the house. We light a lamp near the entrance. And to make it relevant to today, because Lakshmi is Ashtalakshmi. It's about not just gold, it's about dhanyam. It's about wealth. We have become westernized in our concepts that wealth is only money. We need to understand it's different. And the mantra we can recite on that day is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantreya Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinashaniya Trailokyanantaya Shri Mahavishnuve Namaha. Now, my pronunciation may not be correct, but let's pass on these mantras to our children. Next, please. On the second day is Naraka Chaturdashi. The practice we follow, as someone has already mentioned, is Abhyanga Snanam, early oil baths. We wash away our inner and outer impurities, symbolically destroying the Naraka inside us, the ego, the greed. This is the day that we sing Om Namo. Sorry, the next, Naraka Chaturdashi. 1 second. Today, we have started using shampoos and soaps. We are not looking at how it's contaminating the soil around our homes. It's important that, see, we are creating a festival around Abhyangam. But the intention is to show a practice to our children that, listen, this is the way a bath is taken. Now you can do it every day, once a week, but it is a pathway that is being shown through a festival. This is the day we completely declutter our homes in the traditional way. Just like we give ourselves a clean bath, we clean up our homes. The mantra we recite is Ganga cha Yamune chava Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidim Kuru. Once again, please forgive me for my pronunciations. The next day is the main Deepavali. This is on the new moon day, Amavasya. This is the day that we set up the altar, light lamps, offer sweets and flowers. I have a question. How many of you all know at what time of the day do we do the puja? The Lakshmi puja on this day. If you know, say yes. If you don't, it's okay. You can either raise your hands or you can paste it on the. Does anyone know at what time is the Lakshmi puja done? Rakesh, you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Could you share?
After the sunset, we will start the puja, ma'am. After the completion of puja, we will celebrate with the crackers and distributing the sweets to our family members.
Okay, excellent. So this is the day we clean our homes thoroughly. We decorate the entrance with rangoli, mango leaves, maybe sometimes even marigold flowers, and we distribute sweets and coins. Celebration is not just about playing cards or celebrating or burning crackers. It's also about giving away food. Give food to the people who help you in your homes, whether who work for you around you, or those people on the street, the person getting you the milk bottle or taking your electricity bill. On this day, give away as much as you can. The Lakshmi invocation that is done today is Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Maha Lakshmeya Namaha. This is the day we thank nature, recognizing that prosperity is sustained by balance with our environment. Sorry, the Lakshmi Puja is sorry. This is the day Lakshmi doesn't enter cluttered homes or cluttered minds. That's why decluttering before Diwali isn't a ritual, it's a reflection of readiness for light. The Govardhan Puja is the next day. It is giving gratitude to nature and food. This is the day after Amavasya, Pratipada. This is to commemorate Lord Krishna lifting Govardhan Hill to protect the villagers from the rain. The focus is because he's prepared the Anakat, the mountain of food. We offer it to Lord Krishna as gratitude. Om Namo Bhagavataya Vasudevaya. This is the day we thank nature, recognizing that prosperity is sustained by balance with our environment. So when all our culture is talking about keep our homes clean, light lamps in sesame oil so that it shoots the air around it, and we're talking about protecting environment, most of the Hindu festivals are about protecting environment. When do you think we came into the culture of burning crackers? How did it come into our lives? If anybody knows, please do share. Okay. The last one is Baiduj. Baiduj is celebrated on the 5th day. It's to bring families together. It's to build relationships. Our festivals in our country are always getting the family together. We create a ritual. And this is the day that we apply tilak and sisters apply tilak and brothers give blessings. The mantra which is recited here is Yamarajeya Ramaha. Deepavali ends with love, the bond of care, respect, and protection among siblings and society. How many of you have cleaned your homes before Diwali? Please raise your hands or put it in the chat box. When we declutter our space, we're also decluttering our energy. How many of you all have cleaned? Thank you. Thank you, Trishant. Anybody else who's cleaned your homes this Diwali? Any idea how many people have donated or registered for donation to the Vishwa material donation? Anybody can put the number on the chat box or even share it. So, to make it relevant today, to make Diwali relevant today, let us look at our rituals of cleaning our homes, removing negativity and inviting purity, lighting diyas, a symbol of knowledge over ignorance, worshipping Lakshmi, prosperity and spiritual wealth. At a time when there is so much of victimhood going around in society, at a time when it's okay not to have money, it's okay not to pull down people who have money, or to where there's a lot of mental health issues, we have a culture which says move towards light, move towards jnana, move towards spiritual wealth, move towards improving yourself in all ways. We share our sweets, we share our joy, our unity, our goodwill, a stroke of goodwill to all our family and friends and help. It's a celebration of triumph of light over darkness. That is the symbolism of fireworks. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay. Now, what is the impact of environment on the environment? Air pollution, noise pollution, waste generation, energy consumption, and animals. Did we even realize how much noise when it is created, how many dogs are in fear, or how many birds are getting burnt? Next slide. Yes, it's a time full of fun and celebration. But what do you notice the next morning? On the one hand, we say Hindu festivals are about respecting our environment. And what are we doing to it? Next slide, please. What is the amount of waste that we are generating? 10, 15 to 20% more during the festival. The noise levels are up to 125 dB decibels, toxic residues in the air. One night of celebration, several days of toxic air. Why do we do so much of packaging for our gifts? Next slide. Every year, the levels are increasing. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. What are the types of waste we are creating? Plastic waste, air pollution, sound pollution, solid waste, electrical waste. Can someone write what is the kind of plastic waste, air pollution waste, sound pollution waste, solid waste that we are creating? Can you share the kind of waste that's getting created in Diwali? One or two words on the chat box. Okay, next slide. Where do you think all this waste is going? it's all going to landfills or getting burnt, and sometimes ends in drains or rivers. So the waste we create during festivals keeps polluting our air, water, and soil. Next slide. Is it possible to celebrate Diwali without creating all that waste? Have we thought about, even if we are cleaning up our backyards, all the cracker paper, all the poison from the sparklers, we pack it up and we put it in the dustbin outside. What happens to it? Sometimes it's collected, it's transported to, and then whatever is possible to segregate is possible, and then it goes into recycling, or it gets into the where it gets burnt down. Suppose you buy a packet of chips while watching your TV during a festival. You finish eating. Where is that packet going? Next slide. Next slide. Be in sync, please. Have you ever thought how much percentage of the waste that you are dumping in your homes is actually going into landfills and how much is going into recycling? Can you put a figure, please? Guess. Just guess. Okay. Anybody else? So if it's not being recycled, it's going into, if less than 9% is being recycled, all of it is going into landfills or into our rivers or into the soil or into the air. And once it goes into the soil or the water, it's there for hundreds of years. And what we burn ends up as harmful gases, which again we internalize. Next slide. Next slide. In our previous talks in Vishwa, we have already spoken about the impact on air, soil, and water. Please paste the links in the chat box, please. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Next slide. Next slides. Next slide. Come to 56. Slide 56, please. Yes. Now, coming to responsible celebration practices. There are eco-friendly celebrations. We can do alternative lighting. We can do sustainable crackers. We can do decoration. We can change our decorations and the material we are using. We can do eco-conscious gifting. Can you all come out with some suggestions on how we can responsibly celebrate Diwali? Please share it in the chat box. Anybody can suggest some practices that we can start now? Okay. Some more practices. When you say eco-friendly celebrations, what comes into your mind? Okay. Okay. That's nice. Okay. So coming to decorations, what are we using? What can we change it into? What are we presently using in diyas, in flowers, in rangoli powders? What can we change them into? Please share in the group chat. Diyas, flowers, rangoli powders. What are the current practices which are not sustainable? What do you suggest? Okay, organic colors, great. Now, how is previously when we did rangoli, it was done with the waste rice, the broken rice. We used to convert it into rice powder and then use it. Now, this rice powder, to get different colors, what do you suggest? What color? How do you get colors into it? Haldi, excellent. What else? Which are the colors? Kumkum, excellent. Some more. Kumkum comes when haldi, you mix lime in haldi. The red color comes. Okay. Okay, got it. You can use beetroot juice. Okay. Okay. Marigold. Okay, great. Now coming to diyas, what do you think we should not use and what do you think we should use? Coming to diyas, clay diyas, excellent. What are some people using which we should avoid? Aluminium wax diyas is something we need to avoid. Thermocol, plastic and glitter we need to avoid. Okay. Coming to gifting, what is the practices you are currently practicing? What do you think we should move into? Great. Giving dry fruits is a great idea. You can use reusable, upcycled material, handmade material, your local materials, plant-based gifts. Avoid unnecessary packaging and wrapping. Cloth potlies, thank you. Minimalism, excellent, excellent. Minimalism. What is minimalism? Buying only what's needed, gifting only what's needed, supporting local artisans, supporting sustainable brands. Absolutely. Please avoid Chinese made crackers, decoration items, lanterns, and lighting. Make your own lanterns. Fantastic. I don't have your name, but it's a great feedback. Waste management at source. What are the other practices that you see you can do for health and safety? Thank you, Arvind. What are the other practices you can do for health and safety? How many of you all know that putting egg white close to your wherever you're burning or playing with fire, that the minute you burn, you put just egg white and there's not a scar left. Okay? Playing jarring music till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, it's not our culture. Just because somebody else is doing, let's also do it. Doesn't work. Absolutely. Avoid synthetic cloth. Too good. Arvind, that's great. Okay. Sweets and food. Absolutely. Sweets and food. Today, Diwali means putting on 2 kilos. Diwali is coming, parties putting on a few kilos. What is alternatives we can do for sweets and food? In fact, in the olden days, we used to have our mothers and grandmothers giving a certain recipe for digestion. Preeti, if you have it, can you share it online? I've sent it to you. Amazing. What are the recipes that you all can suggest that not only help in digestion but also are alternatives to what's happening now? Excellent. Cleaning materials. What are we using presently? What can we change it to? This is an entirely interactive session. Would like as many feedbacks as we can. What are the cleaning materials you are presently using? What can you move it to into? Please keep the last slide, please. Please keep the last slide. Absolutely. Diwali comes, it's the mother's duty to clean, to make the sweets, to put the table. I mean, Diwali is about family coming together, everyone taking responsibility. Puja is at 6:30 in the evening. I'll come at 8 o'clock. No, every family member. Our festivals, our rituals, our traditions make, if we can involve our children from a young age, they learn how to organize, they learn discipline, they don't get into mental health issues. I remember a friend of mine who had a serious issue with her daughter who had attempted committing suicide. And she said all the times when she was young, I never took her to a single Diwali festival, to any festivals when the entire community was meeting, or to any of our friends and family and relatives. I let them grow alone. And today, when she's in depression, she doesn't know whom to reach out to. Diwalis are collective celebrations. Post festival cleaning up, what do you suggest? Post festival cleaning up, what do you suggest? Next slide, please. Slide 57. Slide 57. Yeah. Absolutely. How can we avoid crackers? What are the alternatives that are available? Instead of celebrating in each individual house and burning crackers, get the entire community together. Get all the cousins together. Get the entire apartment building together. Together you celebrate. So that the consumption of the crackers also comes down. Absolutely, Mr. Mitra. Okay. Please come to 60. No plastic plates, cups, spoons when your families are getting together. Start using steel, china, or biodegradable crockery and cutlery. Do not buy store-bought snacks. Make homemade food with homemade oils. Fresher, healthier, less taxing on your health. Fragrance. Do not use aerosol sprays. Use essential oils, camphor, incense sticks. No chemicals, natural items. In puja, what items can you use in the puja which are currently using, which you want to change? Most of us see puja items are bought in plastics. Stop using plastic flowers, plastic packets, use cloth bags. Okay. Lastly, next slide, please, 63. My request to our audience and to our friends and families, we need to evolve our traditions. It's no longer about bursting crackers. Our ancestors gave us wisdom. We must give it to our children for continuity. Evolving Diwali, making it relevant to the current times, celebrating it consciously, respecting our traditions while embracing change. That is what we need to bring to our community. This Diwali, next slide, please. Next slide, 66. Let's change the ritual of crackers to cleaning our places, cleaning our minds, cleaning our bodies, having abhyangam. And let's bring in sustainability. Our culture, our tradition, has taught us to respect environment. Let us bring that back into the celebrations of Diwali and connect deeply with our family, nature, and community. With this, we come to the end of our talk. Thank you so much. Trishant.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the presentation. Um, You had to go through it a little faster than you thought.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Put 69 slide on, please. Yeah, you can continue, Trishant.
Yes.
You can do the Q&A also. I'll be a
So,
part.
yes, ma'am. Before we move on to the Q&A, I'd like to just take 30 seconds of your time for a quick poll. This will help us get to know you better and tailor future topics that we bring to you. A big thanks to everyone here today. Your participation and presence means a lot to us and makes this webinar a success. I request all of the participants who are present kindly participate in the poll quickly so that we can close it and move on to the Q&A.
I'm unable to participate.
Yeah, ma'am, we both can't participate. Host can't participate. While you fill out the poll, I'd like to thank Shravani ma'am for taking her time out to give us this session and for all the valuable insights she's shared with us. Before we move on to the Q&A, I'd quickly like to also mention the upcoming talks. Safe Soil, Protecting the Foundation of Life. This is the topic for next Saturday, 18th October 2025 from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. The speaker is Ms. Neha Coppola. She's a nature educator, permaculture facilitator. Post that, following week on 25th of October 2025, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., we have Mrs. Jyoti Reddy, founder, designer of Erisri International and Erisri Fabrics. She's going to talk about the magic of Eri Silk or Ahimsa Silk. We'll be uploading more details on our website for both of the topics. Kindly stay tuned and register for the talk as well. With that, we can now initiate the Q&A session. There's so much data in the chat box. Okay, just a moment. I'll unmute Mr. Shmuel.
Yes. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much on very interesting presentation. And I want to ask you a question. How Deepavali approach can support resolution problem of poverty and improvement social and economic well-being?
Diwali is a festival where everybody comes together and celebrates. It's a festival of the community. Whether you are rich or poor, everybody celebrates. Today, we have made Diwali into celebrating about bursting crackers in India. If we can realign Diwali for what it is, it's about bringing in light, it's about bringing in knowledge, it's about bringing in cleanliness. Today, Indians were one of the first in the world to have had bathing every day, to be bathing every day. They showed the world that this is the way to live. Abhyangam is done whether you are rich or poor. Today, if you think buying 10,000 rupees of crackers is what Diwali means, no. It's about cleaning your homes. It's about cleaning your bodies. It's about cleaning your ego up, your greed up. Diwali is a festival of values. It is about realigning the values of the society to what our culture is. It is about bringing the differences between the rich and poor down. It's about showing the pathway on how to live life. Yes, I hope that shows that the realigning of value systems in the society. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
I'd like to add.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Ishmael, a lot of vendors or people from, say, a lot of underprivileged families and all start making clay diyas and things that help us decorate our house. Um, a lot of them also make crackers. They're trying to switch to more ecologically beneficial, sustainable forms of crackers. So the festival also supports a lot of different communities that makes goods for decorations, for recreational purposes. They even say flower vendors sell a lot during this time. A lot of oil is sold during this time. A lot of gold is sold during this time. A lot of different resources are on peak sales during this time. So I'm sure it helps all of the different communities, including the poor.
Yes. Any other?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Shweta. So I have a doubt. So it's like we've evolved a certain bit and we've come to realize like we use crackers because of China, not because we wanted to or anything like that. It's because of trade, how it took shape, how trade between the Mughal and the Mughal Empire in China also enabled crackers into India, and then post 19th century, it was already set up in Sivakasi. So, uh, in spite of us knowing that it's not our thing and it's not good for the environment, we still keep going and using it. I mean, I used to use it when I was a kid till the time I felt slightly more literate or anything like that. Like my folks used to bring me a whole lot of crackers so that I'd burst them. So but then post 17, 16 years old, I had a whole lot of my own guilt trip that, okay, this is really bad. And we realize it and then we still can't really stop it or get anybody else to stop it. How do we deal with it?
So first, if you've been spending 10,000, cut it down to 5,000. If you've been spending 5,000, cut it down to 3,000. Keep cutting down your consumption. That is one step. To change the rituals. It's no longer about burning crackers. It's about the community getting together. It's about the friends getting together. It's about the cousins getting together. It's about the friends getting together. Change the rituals. Every Diwali, the day before Diwali, what I do is I call all my grandchildren, my sisters, my grandchildren and all. While we are putting the rangoli in front of near our portico, I give them colors and I give them a free hand to put whatever they want to put. They started from when they're almost 2 years or something. And today, the kids are from 2 years to 8 years. And the 8-year kids are doing such beautiful rangolis. The boys are doing such beautiful rangolis. So it's changing the rituals. Step by step by step. Let us change. Of course, protect our traditions, respect our festivals, but make it relevant to today. The idea behind Diwali is towards light, towards protecting environment, towards protecting our homes, towards removing impurities, not bringing in impurities to our environment. Let us realign Diwali. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right now it's more like, okay, let's clean our house, let's go create a mess outside. So it's the world is not seen as a home itself, like it's seen as a garbage dumping yard. So we
Yes.
need to change that very effectively.
Yes. Absolutely. Changing rituals resulting in a progressive society. We need to make ourselves relevant to today. Okay.
I don't see a lot of questions in the chat box actually. It's all perspectives, opinions.
I suppose you should unmute today for everyone so that everybody speaks for 5-10 minutes and then we close it.
I request the participants to kindly feel free to unmute yourself.
Can the host unmute everyone?
Yeah, I have toggled an option to allow participants to unmute themselves. You can feel free to unmute yourself and share your perspective.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Pallavi.
This is Pallavi Deshpande, an event manager in Pune. I must congratulate you, and this is the first time I'm joining such a beautiful conference and amazing message given before Diwali, so that it is making people aware before. Because prevention before, if we have such kind of sessions, I think it is more beneficial for most of the new people. And because of your session, there were ideas which I have inputted, but in fact, we all shared so many ideas that collectively, if we start working on it, nothing like it. And for the kids, we thought that yes, it was very mostly they make greeting cards and they make clay diyas and they teach in the school. So I wanted to question you that what are the other activities that for the kids we can involve, so that I understood that I used to take people to make snacks and then distribute it through their hands so that they know about sharing and caring, making dry fruit laddus and all that. So is there anything else that we can do more involving the kids, because they are going to be our future generation? So I thought that since you are so much expert and you have lots of ideas, maybe you can certainly let us know more deep in it.
So what I used to do is, I recently had a puja at home for Dasera, before Dasera, where we done a Ram puja at home. And I've called all the grandchildren home. And Sundarkanda was being recited in the house. I didn't call adults, only kids. And what I did is I printed out the pictures of the stories of Ramayana, the different characters of Ramayana. And we've asked them to color it. And such wonderful pictures they have taken out, such wonderful pictures they have drawn. So what happened? And when the Sundarkanda was being read, and the reciter was saying, this person's, I'm just giving you an example, leg was pulled. The kids who are like 3 years and 4 years were drawing and then laughing. So that means somewhere the culture is going into them. Somewhere without our knowledge also, we are bringing in into them the stories of what is right and what is wrong, what is dharma and what is adharma. That is one thing. Second thing is activity, imagination. I just used to give them colors and chalk pieces, and they would draw their own pictures. And they would um, use colors and do. And then the little one came crying to me because one of the elder kid just pushed them away. I said, go away. And then she came to me and she was crying. I said, no, I was taking care of her. And then she said, Amama, the mango tree has been cut off. Now there was no connection between the activity we're doing there and the mango tree. But somewhere an incident happened in her life a couple of months ago where the mango tree had fallen down because of some rains and all, and they had to cut off the tree. And she was just 2 years old and she was heartbroken. And in this activity that we performed, she could emotionally express herself. So every day, giving them the color pencils to draw is a way of a therapy. It's a kind of therapy which helps them express themselves and lighten themselves. So yes, one is drawing, one is rangoli. one is listening to these kind of stories, characters that you can do, or you can ask them to make colors themselves. Any other suggestions? Anybody else in the group? Please unmute. Yeah, don't mute anyone for the next 10 minutes.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon.
This is Asit Parida. Actually, I am working in the engineering college faculty.
Yes.
So my question is the faculty, how we can help our students? Suppose in Deepavali.
Come on video, please. Can you come on video? I don't know whom I'm talking to.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
So my question is, as a faculty, how can we help our students like this festival, Deepavali, so that we can teach our...
Where are you based?
I'm from Hyderabad, madam. I'm working in engineering college.
Do you want
Nallamala
us,
Reddy Engineering College,
do
madam.
you want us to do a 3-hour workshop? We can do it. We can share with them the significance, what I shared with you, the significance of Diwali and the environmental impact it's having and the alternative practices. We can do a workshop of 3 hours for free for you.
Sure, madam. Sure, madam.
Bringing in awareness is one thing you can do.
Right, madam.
Because the impact on soil, on air, on water is, it's better to conserve today, because tomorrow reversing it might be very difficult.
Right, madam.
Would you like us to do that? You can always.
Yes, madam. Yes, yes. We are happy.
Better to do it before Diwali. We are welcome to do it after Diwali also, but we can do it before Diwali.
Sure, madam. I'll contact you.
Sure.
Yes, Rakesh, I request you to pass on a contact number to Asit sir on his direct messages so that he can get in touch with you.
Yes. Mr. Prasad, you have a question?
Hi, my name is Prasad Jaladi. I run an organization called Suraksha from US. I live in Austin, Texas. By the way, Texas is highly polluted state, like any other place in Delhi in India. So this is very interesting. It just not reminded me of my childhood. As a collector of chemicals from Mullapudi, Harichandra Prasad Gar used sulfuric acid company in a place called Kovur in West Godavari, to the way up to how I lost in transition during our valuable tradition, so on and so forth. I did medicinal chemistry and worked in pharma industry, and I know a lot of issues with the chemicals. So this is a very valuable session for me personally also, and also for the community at large. Not many people do not understand the issues with the chemicals. We think that we are making crackers. I'm telling, being a person who made all these things in my childhood, even working in drug industry, having knowledge of making 20 medicines, I took 180 degrees diversion from not doing that stuff anymore, because you touched one important thing, that we have Ayurvedas, everything made from plants, etc., which are natural, renewable, and organic. So this is the point of an organic chemistry. How do we bring value to our own education, balancing in a way so that we can sustainably bring in awareness to the individuals who are innocent in this game, right? So this is what I'm trying to do, and I learned a lot of things even on the traditional side. Why we are doing Diwali, besides firing crackers and other stuff. So how the other cultures also dealing. Having a nice group of people here, showcasing their personal culturals. I mean, in different parts of the India itself. So this is great, and as you guys are doing, I'm also involved in bringing awareness in schools, even in temples. I talk about Panchabhutas, where we got lost in these things. Who are we? And I'm on a mission of let's build India from within India, bringing back our own traditions, including telling them what are the main medicinal values, right from our turmeric and other things that we are using from kitchen all these centuries. So this is what we have forgotten in many homes, especially people like me running families from West. So this is my give back to the community again, because born here and worked here. And I also still remember all Indians are my brothers and sisters. So I want to work to prevent pollution at any level that is possible. And I am also empowering with a mission called ecopreneurship around the globe, at least taking care of, thinking things in a different way than what my generation did. I'm part of problem then. Now I want to be a part of a solution. Being a mentor at startup incubators on both sides of the pond. Sorry for my long rant, but this is who I am now. I am changed. I am looking for so many people to change so that we can build traditional and of course Panchabhuta worshipping India again without polluting our air, water, and air, water, and soil, because we do not have planet B, and especially in Indian, given the international wranglings that are going on, it is better not to sell our brains to the other nations. So let's build it together from within India. Thank you.
Sir, I must share with you, Mullipudi Harishchandra Prasad Garu is my husband's grandfather.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. I love the work you are doing. So,
Yeah. And yes, we should collaborate. Vishwa does a lot of work. In addition to Vishwa Talks, we are doing, we're working on zero waste, trying to bring Hyderabad become a zero waste. Today we're doing, Hyderabad is generating 18,000 tons of waste every day. And not probably 10 or 20% is actually getting recycled. Most of it is going into landfills. So we're doing a lot of workshops in schools. We're doing free workshops across the city. So yes, we can collaborate, and whatever you want us to do, we can discuss it.
great. Thank you so much. If I may, I forgot one more thing. I'm also a steering committee member for Texas Sustainable Business Network. Through that, I'm giving talks in small and medium companies to put everybody on the same page called sustainability, because it's a broad platform and everybody has their own play, including greenwashing, gray washing, whatever you call it. And I'm also involved. Talk is easy, but I'm also involved in innovation and entrepreneurship by bringing products to the market also. India has a big place to play around those things, including organic engines, to keep clean our ponds, etc. I'm looking for foundations and organizations like yourself where we can work together to make a change in every village and upwards. And we build training programs to educate or bring awareness from elementary school kid to executives, including ISO training programs, plus ESG reporting system also. So this is a 360 sustainable approach from my side. Whatever way we can do and move this needle any far that is possible, I'm open. Thank you.
I have two questions. One, would you know how to dispose of the chemicals out of a Diwali, since you come from a chemical background?
Well, that's a hard question to answer. Once many chemicals are dangerous, and we have no study of what level, to what extent, including the air or smoke that we generate during the burn up of those things. Everything is measured in ppms, but again, disposal, it's a challenging. Once we use a chemical on a metal like a copper rod for our crackers, that messes with the nature of the copper. So that is another study that we need to look into. But again, the best way is to collect the ash separately, and we need to figure out where to dump that material. Maybe for now, I think only thing is to keep it for a while, and if any organization like a scientific organization tell us what to do or how to neutralize further on, that's the only way I imagine. Otherwise, everybody is putting in soil or landfills, right? So there needs to be a lot of things to be studied, honestly, with a lot of focus on these things, because this is affecting many people's health, especially the kids. Every kid in 5 kids is on nebulizer. So Deepavali is also causing some struggle for them. That's how we are weakening the young child lungs. That's where we have to start, I believe. Thank you.
I'd also like to share that Vishwa is right now working on creating a curriculum for schools, for colleges, for apartment buildings, for maids, and videos. We are working on creating 1-minute videos on covering the impact that we are doing on soil, air, and water. We're also coming out with videos which are the solutions for it. So if anybody has ideas, if anybody wants to do videos, please feel free and you can share it with us.
Can I? Hi, ma'am.
Yes. Can you come
Hi, ma'am.
so that we know who we're talking to?
I am Lavanya. My video is on, ma'am.
Yes, yes. All right. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon to everyone, and happy Diwali to everyone in advance.
Thank you.
I'm a fashion designer, and I work on sustainable fashion in a small way. Uh, I just started focusing on sustainable fashion. So whenever there is a festival, Indian festival especially, I see lot of sales, lot of people shopping online, and lot of garments are getting in their wardrobes, which are not being reused. Everyone wants a new garment for every festival, which they can show in their photographs. And that is the reason I want to focus more on sustainable fashion. So, since I'm into this industry since 25 years, and I'm a fashion designing trainer, I work with Elite, Association of Lady Entrepreneurs of India, and I'm a training faculty over there, master trainer over there. So, if there is any opportunity for me to be associated with you to give free training classes on sustainable fashion, I am happy to be part of your team. I would be. It will be a privilege for me.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I think with that, we are done with all of the queries.
Yes. We can close the call.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'd like to thank everybody who's been a part of this session today. In case you have missed any part of the session, I'm going to share a link of this particular talk. Feel free. Actually, I request you to please share it with younger ones and your friends and family so that they can encourage less usage of firecrackers and find more sustainable, eco-friendly ways to celebrate Diwali. Uh, Thank you, Shravani ma'am, for your time and patience for answering and also giving your insights to us. With that, I'd like to now announce the closure of this talk and request everybody to join us next week again when we talk about saving soil. Thank you so much. Ma'am, I'll request you to join the breakout room link that will project on your screen.
Sure.
Rakesh, please share the link.
Rakesh, can you send the breakout link?
అంటే రికార్డ్ అవుతుంటుందా?
ఈ స్క్రీన్ రికార్డింగ్ అవుతుంటది.
స్క్రీన్ రికార్డింగ్, ఆడియో రికార్డింగ్.
స్క్రీన్
అలా 100% ఎందుకు మాట్లాడుకున్నాము?
మనది బ్రేక్అవుట్ లో మనకి స్క్రీన్